Hi everyone, my name is Marcus and you're watching the Reef Nerd YouTube channel. Today, we're talking about Reef Anabolics. So last time I spoke about Reef Anabolics, I covered their trace element support system. That's the trace element system that I use, and it can be mixed with any standard 2-part additive or Randy's recipe type balling solution. While that is a super easy and comprehensive solution to dosing all your macro and trace elements to the tank, an extremely economical way, especially if you have a larger system or a high demand system, it does require dosing pumps and could be seen as overkill if you have a small tank, such as a nano tank with less than 100 litres, or any tank with simply low demand. The full trace element support system would likely last a small tank or a low demand tank multiple years. It also assumes that you're comfortable making your own balling type solution or already purchasing a premixed one. So to address this, Reef Anabolics has released a new complete elements set. That's what we're looking at right here. It's 3 bottles comprising a balanced solution which includes all major, minor and trace elements required for a reef tank. There are a few things that make this lineup unique and really compelling for people with smaller tanks looking for a complete solution. Firstly, the product is highly concentrated, almost twice as concentrated as most of the other balling-based solutions on the market. 10 ml of Formula 1 will raise your tank's alkalinity by half a DKH in 100 litres. 10 ml of Formula 2 will raise your tank's calcium by 5 parts per million in 100 litres. And 10 ml of Formula 3 will raise your tank's magnesium by 2.5 parts per million in 100 litres. Handy thing to note, 10 ml is exactly a capful in the bottles that they're including. The Reef Anabolics Complete Elements set is a balanced solution, which means that all 3 parts are designed to be used in equal dosing amounts to keep everything at the correct ratios. And within that, all major, minor and trace elements are included, with Formula 1 including sodium carbonate, which is your alkalinity, boron, bromide, fluorine, iodine and molybdenum. Formula 2 containing calcium, as well as all the metals including chromium, copper, cobalt, iron, lithium, manganese, nickel, rubium, selenium, vanadium, zinc, strontium and barium. And Formula 3 including a blend of both magnesium chloride and magnesium sulfate, as well as potassium. It's the inclusion of boron in Formula 1 and potassium in Formula 3 that really makes the complete element set stand out and be a totally inclusive solution. For comparison, with the trace element support system set, boron is a separate 4th bottle and potassium is not included at all, being a standalone element from their macro elements range. So with the complete elements set, you're achieving with 3 bottles what takes 5 different mixtures from their other ranges. Obviously now those elements are tied to each other in specific ratios. So if your tank's consumption is different, you might need to make an adjustment by another means or risk one element becoming too high when trying to raise one that is low. Also for larger tanks or tanks with high demand, mixing your own elements and the trace support system is going to be more economical. But that's sort of beside the point. The 2 lineups are aimed at different reefers, and it's very clear to me at least that the complete element set here is aimed at people on a budget who likely have a small tank or a tank with low demand. Also, they probably don't have any dosing setup or any dosing pumps. So let's look at it from that perspective. At just $25 a bottle, with instructions that are super simple to understand, listing both in milliliters per 100 litres and capfuls per 100 litres, this represents an extremely easy way to use a plug-and-play solution with almost no learning curve, whereby someone can test the water, as it were, with a really modest investment and still look to see the results associated with using an extremely high-quality pharmaceutical grade component with no major, minor or trace element left behind. The use case that I envisage here for this type of product is for the reefer that is likely going to be dosing manually a capful to their small tank every other day. And it's a really simple thing to do. 1 capful from 3 bottles every other day. And that would meet the demands of a vast array of new reefers out there, keeping their water quality pristine and not having them so reliant on water changes for things like trace elements. It's a cheap way to dramatically increase the path to success for beginner reefers. So now, to celebrate the release of the Reef Anabolics Complete Elements set, as well as the Reef Nerd YouTube channel being so close to the milestone of 1,000 subscribers, I'm really pleased to announce that Aj from Addicted to Fish has generously sponsored a giveaway. One lucky reefer will be receiving a complete set of Reef Anabolics Complete Elements. All you need to do to enter is subscribe to the Reef Nerd YouTube channel, like the Reef Anabolics AU Facebook page, and share and comment the Facebook thread advertising the competition. The two links are down in the description below, and you can press the subscribe button just beneath this video. So one more time, to enter the competition, subscribe to Reef Nerd on YouTube, like the Reef Anabolics AU Facebook page, and share and comment on the Facebook thread advertising the competition. The links are in the description down below. So that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. My name is Marcus, and you've been watching the Reef Nerd YouTube channel. Bye for now.